Hey everybody and welcome back to Dog Plays Pokémon Uranium version. Now we're in Tsukinami village. Let's just look around a little bit more. They say that only those who have mastered all the ninja techniques can train the sacred Pokémon of Tsukinami. I gotta catch it if I want to catch them all. Yeah, that's true. I also suspect the gym leader will use it, or will use two of them. East Tandor's one nuclear power plant is across the sea to the west, okay? It's the last one that's still standing in Tandor. Well, for how long though? The Legend Museum to the northwest has all sorts of interesting stuff for Rune Maniac like me, all kinds of ancient myths and stuff. I'm also a real Rune Maniac. If I can choose like the trainer class Rune Maniac, or let's look at the PC, I will always change this, I always choose this one. Either this or Psychic actually. The sprite for Tansky is amazing. Like the inbox sprite there. Oh, it got Moxie actually, that's pretty cool. Moxie boosts attack after knocking out any Pokemon, man, that could be devastating. Also the stats are not too bad. Ratzy with Insomnia there. Standard with Speed Boost of course. 24 speed, not bad. Relaxed Nature, is this a speed down? You're sassy. Pretty neutral. You're adamant. Okay, red is always up. Oh yeah, this one is probably bred. Oh yeah. You see, the special attack is 6, but everything else is 31. So Olivia bred this one before she gave it to me. Damn. That's a good Arkings right there. Okay, so this one got defense up but speed down. I mean, it's not terrible, I suppose, because it got speed boost anyway. What are its attacks? The Tompas, Wild Charge, Charged and Spark. Swabone, Scrappy, Navius moves to hit Ghost type Pokemon. That's funny because it's also a Ghost type, you know, but then it can use Fighting type against Ghost types. Interesting. I thought it would have Pickup because of its PokéDex description. Chlorophyll on this one. I mean, alright. Okay, the real question is, how are we going to survive this gym? I don't know yet. This village holds the biggest shrine to the gods in all of Tandor. It also serves as this town's Pokemon gym. Yeah, I think we found that one out in the last one. I'm training to be a ninja master. I've already developed my own technique. Ninja Spitball. Just like spits in your face. There's another Daikatuna. Why can't I interact with this one, or is it only from this side? Nope. That's weird. What? What? Secret technique, barehanded blade. Chop! So you have arrived at last. Please be welcome to my dojo. I am known as Grandmaster Yoshitake. He who has mastered 6 arts. Have you mastered 6 HMs? And you are Doc, the one who defeated my disciple Hokage. Did they make his name Hokage, or is it still a rank? I can see you are quite strong already. Yes indeed, you are the one I am looking for. I am known as the master of 6 art: endurance, attack, defense, special attack, special defense and speed. Oh, he can probably train all of our EV. Those are the core principles of the 6 arts. In my years I have taken many disciples. Of them all, there are 6 ninja which have trained true mastery of their art. These 6 masters have left Tsukinami village. Now they travel across Tandor, each teaching the way of their style. I have summoned you here to ask you a favor. You who have journeyed so far, who seeks to become even stronger in my old age, I have gained a certain clairvoyance. I can tell that something is coming. The village will soon be in danger and I need to gather my disciples together again, but my duties keep me bound here to my dojo. That is why I'm asking you. You must journey to them and deliver a message that they are needed. Okay, don't know if I will do this, but asking doesn't cost anything, you know. Do this and you will become an honorary member of our ninja clan. I will teach you my secret techniques and you will earn the right to use the sacred Pokemon of Tsukinami, Yatagariyo, but bear in mind, some of my disciples, they are stubborn and proud. They will need you to prove yourself to them before they agree to return. From what I hear, you are quite a strong Pokemon trainer already. I believe that you have what it takes to earn their respect. I thought you would teach me how to chop down a tree with my hand, man. Convince my disciples to return home, you will need to prove yourself to them in battle. Each of them specializes in one of the 6 arts. Word tells me that they are to be found all over Tandor. They have not convinced any of the masters to return yet, I understand. The danger is still far off. I shall hone my skills while I await their return. What is this? I can also sadly not interact with this. Maybe it's another Pokemon? There are so many different fighting styles practiced here. I have years of training ahead of me if I want to master them all, man, that's the spirit. Is there anything special I can buy in the Pokemart here? Doesn't seem like it, okay. All I need is this badge and then I'm ready to face the Pokemon League. This gym is really tough. Oh yeah, the Pokemon League, I'm also a little bit sweating when I'm thinking about it. There's nothing like watching the serenity of the ocean at night, the gentle reflection of the moon and stars, it soothes this old soul. Yeah, Pokemon League, that's really good mention there, man. Let's see what kind of items do our Pokemon hold? Metalink Sight, XP share on you, Shelter on Frynai, Sharp Beak, Lucky Egg on Medusa. Okay, there's the Lucky Egg and there's the Expert Belt. Medusa, you got Ancient Power, Skyfall, they're both special so I can get rid of Coil. And your special attack is stronger anyway. And I wish you can learn this one breath attack. Yeah, this Caustic Breath. Swagger Dream Eater, what can we teach to Dunseraphim that could be useful? Maybe an electric type attack. Either Charge Beam or there's Shockwave also. Thunderbolt seems good. If it can learn this. Yeah, it can, alright. Yeah, then let's get rid of Coil for Thunderbolt, I guess. You can also paralyze, actually. So that could be good. Okay guys, let's go to the museum. A little bit of sightseeing today. Hello and welcome to Tsukinami's Museum of Legends. Here we are dedicated to preserving the history and culture of civilizations of Tandor long past. Yep, for 150 minutes of real steel here. Please don't touch the exhibits, many of them are priceless antiques. There's a white ninja up there. Used to be that no one could challenge the clans for dominance over sea. Sure, it was a time of violent war, but they also made sure that merchants had safe passage. Now that the clans are gone, there are pirates everywhere. Model of a Nami clan longship. To control the seas and islands around the region, the clans needed a powerful armada. These ships were packed with cutting-edge technology and weapons. They all harbored armies of battle Pokemon equipped for ocean warfare. Under the old kings, only the nobility were allowed to raise Pokemon. Any peasant who was caught training Pokemon was thrown in jail or sentenced to death. Can't even imagine what life without Pokemon would be. Oh yeah man, that's rough. Traditional weapons used in warfare between ninja clans. This spear was made from a metal link's tail. Oh yeah, I see. It is thought that poaching for use in weapons and armor is why metal links are so rare in Tandor today. Oh yeah, I can see that. That makes sense. Good world building, I think. I can't believe the Venesi Theatre is over 200 years old. Well, it's no surprise then that they held such traditional views. Still, it's great to see the modern generation bring fresh innovation. Sick rhymes, ma'am. Map of Tandor 200 years ago. Tandor was ruled by a feudal system of government with constant battles between Tsuki and Nami over territory. Tsuki ruled much of the mainland West Tandor, while Nami controlled the islands on the east. The kings of these clans were demanding, taxes from the peoples under their rule. However, these rulers were also known to be patrons of the arts. This is how the tradition of theatre began in what is now Venesi City. What do you think happened to the people who lived in the Baikal rainforest? Do you think they just disappeared? Well, I mean, you know, there's something really hungry in that forest. Stone carving by indigenous Baikal tribes. Not very much is known about the indigenous groups that lived in the Baikal rainforest. They predate, somehow I read this as predate, like they're predators. They predate Tsuki and Nami civilization by 300 years. However, they vanished from the region due to unknown reasons around 400 years ago. All we know about them was learned from observing the artifacts and ruins left behind. Yeah, they probably got eaten by ants. Traditional wall helmets of Tsuki and Nami clans. Helmets were often made to resemble Pokemon such as Lechapra. Oh, that's the one on the left. And the right one is like this audio Pokemon. These were used in battle to give the wearer an intimidating look. Oh cool, what's this? Man, I really want a Yatagariyo. Where can I catch one? Yatagariyo, the Stormbringer Pokemon. Oh, it's just like a small version? This rare Pokemon is sacred to the ninja clans. It can summon storms at will. It is often depicted fighting with Koalith. Oh, I see. Leisure, I'm just going to assume it's like that. The Earthshaker Pokemon. This Pokemon struck fear into early Tandorians by causing earthquakes with its massive tails. One particularly fearsome one was called Beast of 1000 Horns by locals. Okay, a ground type, huh? Ah, these are Aushus and Mushus? Okay, I thought they would be completely different. The gods of Tandor. Aushus and Mushus are worshipped all over Tandor in various ways. Some say that they are Pokemon, some say that they are spirits without form. There are accounts of them taking on avatars and granting powers and visions. I thought they look a bit like masking, you know? You want to know how to catch Aushus and Mushus? Listen, have you heard of the Pokemon Ho and Lugia? Latias and Latios, Xerneas and Yveltal, Reshiram and Zekrom, those are all aspects of the two great spirits. Don't believe me? Ask the gym leaders Hinata and Kaito, they are the mortal avatars of the gods after all. I mean, if you say so, man. Gentle, protective, yet so powerful, the perfect Pokemon. Man, didn't it kill like thousands of people with earthquakes? This scroll depicts an unknown legendary Pokemon, some sort of bird. Okay. After our clans came together, we built this museum to commemorate our culture, and then we expanded to other cultures around Tandor. Yeah, I like the museum actually. It actually teaches you something. Oh wow, what are these? Leviathan, the Frozen Spear. The second of the 3 legendary sea creatures, it had a deadly sharp ice horn on its head. There are records which show it was in the possession of the Tsuki clan for a period of time. When they lost possession of it, their empire fell apart soon after it is thought to still hibernate within an icy cavern on the seafloor. Damn. Baitatau, the Boiling Wrath. This mighty serpent is perhaps the best known of the 3 legendary sea creatures due to famous shipwreck that happened 45 years ago. A freighter went missing and turned up several weeks later with its hull partly melted off and not a single soul on board. Many believe this to be a sign that Baitatau had emerged from hibernation, however scientists have still not been able to locate it since then. Interesting. Krakenau, the Vengeful Maelstrom. The third and most feared of the sea legends, Krakenau would use its many arms to drag people to their watery doom. It is spoken about in children's tales and nursery rhymes. It was controlled by the Nami clan and it could create a whirlpool big enough to sink a battleship. Records talk of it being slain in battle, but there are rumors of it being sighted in more recent times. Hey, what you looking at, mate? I'm not here for any malarkey, got it? Just looking at some big statues, definitely not gathering evidence for the captain, nope. Okay, if you say so, Lassie. Man, I have a feeling the next gym is going to absolutely destroy us. Okay, I guess we only have the gym left to visit here. Wild tiles 13, black tiles 7, okay, I mean, probably has to be balanced, right? Hey, would you look at that, you made it here at last. This is the 8th and final gym in Tandor. Man, and I'm experiencing some lag. Let me look at the recording here. This building is a shrine to the gods. No, and the recording is fine. Arceus and Mucius and the gym leaders are the prince and princess of the ninja clans. Not only that, but they are said to be the immortal voice of the gods themselves. To reach them, you'll have to solve a puzzle. Remember, Arceus and Mucius are all about balance. Don't freak out, okay? You can handle this, I believe in you. Is this a reset button or something? Oh no, it isn't. Okay, I see how this is. Okay. So this doesn't change anymore, does it? Apparently not, okay. Who's in front right now? Still Bob. Okay, then let's do this one. Wow, that was loud. Rumbling thunder, then flash, the whole sky lights up. Lightning cleaves the air. Oh, maybe the black ones are the Nami ninjas and the white ones are the Tsuki ninjas? A vault chick. Well, first things first, let's maybe leaf play this. Yeah, I thought it's probably like electric flying or something. But we can heal our Pokemon in the next one, so... Or before battling the gym leaders at least, so it's not that tragic, I think. Oh no, it knows Roost. Don't like that much. Let's Meteor Mash. Okay, let's just leaf plate here. Otherwise we're going to miss, and then I'm going to be very salty when it uses roost again. Oh, level up for Jaws as well. Poki is about to send in Jolteon. Jolteon. What can we use against this? Maybe I'll use Ceres for this one. Let's go for Psychic here. Okay, it's using a Thunder. Yeah, the thing with Jolteon is that it's very fast. Oh wow, yeah, and it can easily outlive us apparently here. Yeah, maybe I should get a ground type, just to have more immunities on the team, but I wouldn't know which ground type to get actually. Yeah, maybe I need to hit this Jolteon with a physical attack here. I wonder whether Nucleon, the nuclear evolution of Eevee, would obey me, because I mean it's a nuclear Pokemon, right? But at the same time it's also maybe not a nuclear Pokemon because there's no normal version of this Pokemon. Fairy Amp. Sounds like another electric type. Well, Leaf Blade please. Okay, no paralysis. I think you can always tell when I'm holding my breath. Oh, a pretty good critical hit there, Bob. Nice. Zap, ouch! Okay, let's bring in some balance here again. So the tiles only have to be the same amount apparently. Boop 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 boop. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, it opens the door so it changes the tiles immediately again. Well, at least this doesn't seem to be a difficult puzzle so far. The edge of a sword, finer than a single thread, sharp as death itself. And the music, loud as fuck. Oh, I totally voiced her like a man. I didn't know it was Izumi. Thought you were a guy, sorry. Rhino level 54, well that seems a little weird. Why isn't it the Daikatuna yet? Okay, so maybe one of the gym leads has a water type and or specialized in water types, and the other one in electric types, something like that. In that case, Bob wouldn't be the worst to use. But whom else would we use? Water and electric. Maybe Medusa, but it's also a flying type, so that could be a problem. And when there's a water type, there would also be the difficulty of it probably knowing an ice type move, which would use Medusa or freeze Medusa right up. So that's a difficult question. Okay, that Frina is fried. Okay, the next Sadine, yes. Let's try using Medusa here. Check out whether Sadine has an ice type attack. Or a Sidine, I should say. Okay, an Iron Head. Oh, we flinched? God dang it. Yeah, the next... Oh, okay. Just Iron heads its way through us, apparently. That's nice. Wonder whether Sadine is, or Sidine is faster than Joust Jr. at this point. Apparently. Okay, that was really good, Jaws. Very good move. And there's the Daikatuna. Will we change? Yep. Into whom? Let's just go back to Bob here. I think they made a point when they gave us these competitive items in the shop. Because they know this gym is going to be really hard, so they want us to have some like good advantage or something like that. Oh man, the fact that it's using sword stance is kind of scary. Yep, the flinching is also kind of obnoxious. Good thing we have Giga Drain, even though Giga Drain is not a very good move on Bob anymore. Especially not in the Mega Evolved form, its physical attack is so much higher. Well, if there was a physical move that would drain HP for Bob, that would be ideal. But sadly it doesn't know something like Drain Punch or something like that. Oh, are you serious, man? They make us flinch like a million times. Okay, that's that Daikatuna down. Slice to pieces. That's right, man. Or woman, I should say. Okay, let me just run. Oh yeah, in the recording now it's also choppy. It's because of the tile thing it keeps setting up there. Well, sorry for it being a bit choppy. Let's heal up our Pokemon here. See you again. Let's switch out Frynite just in case. Maybe we'll just bring Garlic here. Just put Frynite here. I think Garlic is not a bad idea. Anyone else we could possibly bring? Okay, assuming they use electric and water types, and probably this dragon type. Maybe Stanowet if we train it up or something like that, but we'll see how our first attempt of the gym leader will go in a while, I guess. Okay, there we go. Again, a little bit choppy there. For you less so, for me more so. Okay, now we somehow have to get through this here. Unintentional penis drawing there. Actually, we have to get less black tiles. We'll just keep stomping on them here. Doop -doop -doop -doop. Okay, got it. I don't know why it doesn't show us the tiles directly, or are these all tiles already? Oh yeah, these are all of them already. Oh, but they don't want to fight you guys yet. Welcome, challenger. I'm Princess Hinata of Clan Ski. I'm Prince Kaito of Clan Nami. We are the leaders of this gym. But more than that, we are wife and husband too. If you are prince and princess, we are king and queen. Over 100 years ago, our clans were at war. It was a time of violence, bloodshed and death. But in that time of darkness, a light shone through. Two souls met and forged a love strong enough to vanquish the chaos. It was at the beginning of a new era for our people. Our gods, once emblazoned on war pennants, came together as a symbol of strength and harmony. And the two whose love ended the war, the gods gave them their greatest blessing. We became the mortal avatars of our god's will. Now, 100 years later, we live on. Oh, what? We lead our clans justly and with great love. We are the keepers of this temple and the leaders of this gym. Trainer, you may challenge either of us, but know that when you do, you cannot rest until you have defeated us both. Also, you're not battling at the same time? When you are ready, speak to the one you wish to challenge first, then we shall judge your strength. Okay, I see. So we have to probably defeat these two without a break in between. Interesting. Let's challenge the henchmen first, I would say. Let's start with the water guys, I guess. A tiny trickle joins with others to form a raging waterfall. Are you a girl? Yep, you're a girl. God damn it. Oh no, Glacian. Here we go again. Meteor Mash time, boys. The thing is, like, our Pokemon are already underleveled against the normal trainers. How will it be against the gym leaders? Our Meteor Mash can't even one-hit the Glacier. Giga Drain, please. Will this kill it? Hopefully. Yep. Oh, it's grass is normal on ice types. I didn't realize actually. Level up for Jaws there. About to send in Titanize. Will we switch our Pokemon? Nah. Let's give it a Meteor Mash. Yeah, because Meteor Mash always plays the super effective sound effect. It plays it twice when it's super effective. Really good actually. Glavinak. Nope. Oh, we didn't finish it totally. There comes the Ice Beam. A little bit devastating. Might as well try to get as many HP back as possible. I hope you're satisfied. Yeah, I mean, kind of, you know. Something I would like to do. Now the real question is, what are we going to do with the gym leaders? I'm pretty sure they will use electric types and water types. Like one each. Like Kaito will probably use the water types and Hinata will use the electric types. If the two types of ninjas are an indication. So who would be the best Pokemon to use? Bob, obviously. But which else? Like Garlickid could be okay, but Ice type attacks suck. Brenda, Water and Electric, not really ideal. Ceres, water, little problem. Ice, also a problem. Gauss, water problem. Medusa, ice problem. So pretty much any water Pokemon that knows an ice type attack is pretty effective on our entire team. But that's a little bit of a problem. We just use a little super potion here. Yeah, and something else I would like to do. Maybe it's time to replace False Swipe, at least for now. We can always reteach False Swipe before battling a legendary Pokemon actually, because we got the TM, so it doesn't really matter that much. So what I would like to do is, we've got a certain TM, it's TM... which one is it? It's like 70 something. Oh no, I thought we got the TM for Sword Stance actually, but we don't. Either this or I'm blind. No, I don't think we've got a TM for Sword Stance. Okay, well then, never mind. This is another electric guy. A full moon rises over the black ocean waves. Tsukinami. And yet again he pronounces like he speaks the female ninja's voice like the most manliest guy. Well, let's Meteor Mash this. Yep, that's very effective. Okay, yeah, the HP trickled down very slowly there. I was kinda anxious it would survive this one. Miasmatic. Oh yeah, it's this. I totally forgot about this Pokemon. I think only the other gym leader of Fantasy used it against us so far. It's like a Poison Spritzy. Or Poison Spritzy evolution, I should say. And Miss Mages. Yeah. Let's see how Meteor Mash fares against this. I mean, pretty well. Shadow Ball is also pretty good here. A little too good, maybe. We're going to bring in next. Don't know, let's just try with Medusa, I guess. See Skyfall here. Boop. The destiny is calling. Is it? Okay, it's still a bit choppy. Let me run out quick and heal Bob up again. For the last trainer there. Yeah, I think this kind of tile mechanic probably runs a lot of code in the background, doesn't it? Maybe it's also not entirely optimized, I'm not sure. I mean, I don't want to throw shade on the developers, what they're doing or what they've done in this game. Pretty incredible, I should say. For example, now it's actually running very well, I don't know why. But going out is a little bit more tricky. Actually ran too fast there. Or too far, I should say. Against this Thunder guy, maybe I will take the item off Jaws and then give the item Ceres? Because Ceres is our highest level right now. It will not be able to do a lot to the water types, but maybe it will fare well against the electric types. Boom, pow, a flower blooms across the darkened sky. It's a firework. Oh no, this thing again. God damn you. Let's sacrifice somebody. Yeah, that's actually pretty good that it's using overheat. Oh yeah, and it's still on the Pokemon switch button. That's what I dislike the most about this game, maybe. And that this thing can Dragon Rush whatever it wants to. Okay, it's a fire dragon type is what we established, right? And it's annoying, of course. Let's bring in Ceres again. Gym leader's totally going to have one of these, isn't he? Okay, one power gem, critical hit. I think it was the same thing last time, maybe? Yeah, that's a lot of EXP. And Arky. Sounds like an ice type to me. Is Ceres faster? Maybe. Oh, it's this thing. Let's see how much power gem does he. Yep, pretty good. Another critical hit. I don't know why, but I'll take it. Level 50 for us here. It's trying to learn recover. Oh man, that's so good. Recover or calm mind? I don't know, man. Maybe recover? But we can use items to recover. Boosting it is harder. Maybe we'll keep calm mind actually. Hope I'm making the right call then. Revolver, alright. Oh, that seems devastating. It's a water type if I ever saw one. There's no running from trainer battle. I didn't actually want to run away. I just wanted to switch into a different Pokemon. Oh nice, the Hydro Pump missed actually. I was somehow sure there would be something, oh yeah, okay. This is the fire water type maybe. Well that's a problem. Fire water type, really good combination against my entire team it turns out. Ceres cannot be stopped. Amazing. Burned out. Crackle, sizzle, pop. The sounds of a fresh cooked steak. Boy am I hungry. Me too, kind of. Yeah, I think it's time to cook dinner actually. Or at least have an afternoon snack or something like that. Okay, then what I'm going to do now is cook a little dinner and say thank you very much for watching. Next time we are either going to attempt the gym leader or do some grinding or exploring or something like that. See you then. Bye bye.